It still hurts. And I see that. And in some ways, it's pushed me to be a better father than maybe I would have been. I don't know. In other ways, I see the deficiencies of what I don't know to do because I didn't have them.
While Christian hip-hop artist Legend still feels the effects of growing up without his dad, he uses his experience to help others like him.
A lot of times in my shows, I say, man, raise your hand if you grew up without a father. And there's always half the crowd. Doesn't matter what the crowd looks like, white, black, and it's always half the crowd.
We are beginning to see signs of hope, however. A research psychologist and senior fellow of the Institute for Family Studies says results from the U.S. Census Bureau are encouraging when it comes to the status of two-parent families. Nicholas Zill says recent statistics show the percentage of children living with two parents has gradually improved, passing the 70% mark in 2020. He tells CBN News it marks a sea change because experts had been seeing the traditional nuclear family as a thing of the past.
It's going to be replaced by a menagerie of alternate family forms, single-parent families, blended families, all sorts of varieties. And for a long time, the experts seemed to be right. It was declining from nearly 90% in 1960 down to about 2/3 in the mid-2000s.
Zill goes on to say the rebound reflects the largest percentage of children living with both parents in 30 years. So what's behind the increase?
A growing proportion of the child population comes from families that are evangelical Christians, Orthodox Jews, other groups that are more committed to traditional two-parent families. And we also should point out a number of immigrant families, including especially those from Asia, Indian families, Pakistani families, Philippine families, which show a greater propensity to have stable two-parent families.
Zill also says people looked at the positive results of two-parent families.
And people put two and two together and said the conventional wisdom is right. It is better for children to have both of their parents in a stable family, in an upbringing. And it's not only better for the individual children, it's better for the community. It's better for the neighborhood. When there are other married couples to look out for kids, it results in lower crime and higher school achievement.
Another finding in his study that Zill calls one of the most encouraging developments is the increase in the number of African-American high school seniors being raised by their birth fathers as well as their birth mothers. That percentage rose from 24% in 2012 to 30% in 2019. Mark Martin, CBN News.